inherited.
Yeah.
It is not supposed to be inherited, at least. Leadership is a call that someone can shape up for and reach it and do it. We wait for what Ruto will do, but I think he's a fit leader for now. Because the Kenyans are not very rich.
Yeah.
Generally, they have a society that is also more or less like Uganda society. So a leader who understands the reality of the common life, I think, is a fit leader for now. How I wish he will not change to be something else tomorrow.
I don't think he will. Let's pray that he doesn't change.
Yeah.
Because most of the times we see when, like you say, the leadership is not supposed to be inherited, because we have seen like kingdoms. Now, do we have to say that African leaders, they want to turn this into a kingdom something, whereby when you die, your son will come, your daughter will come? What do you have to say about that?
In fact, apart from what Kenya has done and what I've seen in Tanzania, the rest of our African countries, we have a tendency of having a fake kingdom in the name of republic, of democracy, of the republic.
Yeah.
In fact, if someone is to stay in power forever, and if he goes, he's replaced by a close relative, if not a kid, that is a kingdom in the name of the republic.
Yeah.
And that one is a fake kingdom. It is neither a republic nor a kingdom effect of each of the two.
Yeah. Because
that's my opinion. To say.
Because normally our African leaders, they normally say, because right now our president is from the West, and most of the people now, like who are so close to him, maybe who have better positions, they normally say they are all from Western Uganda. So I really don't know. Do you think Kenya will also do the same? Like Ruto is from the Kalengin, and even right now, like all the Kalengin now, they will be the ones having those juicy positions.
Apart from the good elections and the freedom of elections, voting, I have observed in Kenya, but Kenya is still having a challenge of tribalism.
Yeah.
They still have that gap. They are seeing themselves in tribes. So that one is a good step. Free, fair elections with no rigging, with no chaos. That is very good. But setting a country in the context of a tribe is still tragic. It is still a big problem, and Kenya is not immune of that.
Yeah.
So let me hope Ruto will set a good standard, much as he comes from Kalenjin. Let me hope that in his leadership all Kenyans will be included equally. Then Kenya will be a very different country. You see, everything dies in the hands of leaders, and also prospers or survives in the hands of the leaders.
Yeah. On another side of Mr. Raila, we all know he has been quoted. This is not his first time. He has been failing. Though some rumors comes from another side, maybe they have rigged the elections. But this time around, because now we look at him as a champion. Even me, at some point, I thought he would be our next president. But what do you think that caused his failure this time around?
I forgot to check those other parameters, but by the time they were coming in, I thought it is a walkover, he will be the next president. But when I saw the trends of the elections, I started checking back. I realized that the man drifted from the track the time he united with the Uhuru after the other fights. I remember the time when they fought after the elections with the competition with the Uhuru. Later on they reconciled. The reconciling was very good. But going too far with him until he becomes another Uhuru.
The extent of endorsing him.
Yes. That one made him fail. That's my observation. Why? He had his opinions that he was promoting, which had convinced his supporters to support him. And he forgot that, went to the other side. Not everyone changed like him. Two, Uhuru also, in his tenure of office, he committed mistakes. We are human beings. That's why I have to be there, and after a certain time I go. When I go, it simply means I have left a lot of bad examples in the minds of people, memories. So when the outgoing president decides to campaign for this incoming, he has actually lent to him. He has lent to him his weaknesses. People have realized and noticed, and they have a temptation to think that the leadership of Odinga will be the leadership of Uhuru. Why? They have become one person. Actually, failing was obvious.
So, sir, another thing. Why do you think our African presidents, they fear leaving office at such a young age when people still love them so that they can retire peacefully in their homes? We have seen that like United States of America, 2 terms, Barack Obama was out, and here people still love him. They still talk about him with everything that he has done for the America. But on the other hand, our African presidents don't want to leave. Others even think, when I'm leaving, my wife will take over. When I'm leaving, my son will take over. Even if those ones they think they will take over them, they are not fit for that position.
If I can summarize all the idea I can give on that point, is that those leaders, first of all, they don't want to leave. If they want to leave, they have to leave the person they trust most, who is part of them, who cannot betray them. I want to summarize all the idea in one word: guilty conscience.
Guilty conscience.
They have guilty conscience. Why? They have done a lot of evil. So out there, out of the office, they're not safe. Because the guards are no longer with them. All the power, the veto, the immunity, they are no longer having. Everyone will seek for revenge. So why? They have done bad. But someone who has taken the office of the presidency as any other service, I have served and I have retired, fine. I have no problem, I have nothing to worry about. Why doesn't a president become like a teacher who taught and then he retired? He becomes a friend of everyone. What's wrong? But because they misuse the power.
That is the only fear. Why they want to stay there and even die there.
They misuse the power. So they fear anyone out there.
So what is, because like we say, the elections of Kenya, the campaigns were peaceful, elections were peaceful, and at some point there was a point whereby they had 49-point-something%, and people were like, no, there is no way Ruto will make it to the presidency. But as in surprisingly, we have seen he ended up in 50% something, and we really congratulate him. So which advice, or what advice do you have for our East African presidents?
In Uganda, if they even rig elections, maybe not very much, it is very intelligently if they do it. Because the president passes with around 60 there. But we have other countries where someone passes with 90%, 99. The last time I checked with Rwanda, it was 90, I think 98 something, which is not possible. So that winning at around 50%, 52. He won with the 51.
50 point. It's something.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. That one she simply shows that there was accuracy and correctness in what was taking place, because these two are giants who come from within, and there's no way you can take the whole country on your side as if the other one does not exist. So that one shows that there was something scientific. There was nothing subjective. Something was really free. And I think our leaders also need to learn from that. It is all about allowing the people to express themselves.
Okay. It was really nice talking to you, Mister.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really so happy. Next time.